Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to brand new video where we are going to make a clone of Tinder app with using Flutter, and where we are going to cover a user profile creation, stunning user interface, profile management and many more. So do not forget to hit that like button and a subscribe button too, because by hitting the subscribe button you will be a part of our Flutter family. Now let's get started. Let's move and we'll develop the Tinder clone from the scratch. So first I'm going to make the UI of pages where the user once log in the Tinder. So whenever you have downloaded a Tinder, if you are single, if you are in relationship, then why you will download a Tinder? But if you are single, I know my 90% audience will be single. So when you are downloading the Tinder and log in with any of your Google account or Apple account, you will directly move to the screen where you need to first make the profile. So there are the some screens that we need to make. So first one is a screen that I want to show here. So this is a screenshot that I've taken from the Tinder app. So this is a screen where the user have to enter their first name. So first I'm going to make the UI of this screen. So I will try to make it exact what it has shown in the Tinder app. So last time I have made the clone of Instagram app. So I'm trying to make the clone of this bigger apps, because as I want to teach you like how these bigger apps make their UI, how we can make that exact UI by using a Flutter app. So let's move and I will first create the UI of this page where the user have to enter their name. So let's move to the lib folder and we'll create a new folder name pages here, and inside the pages folder I will create a new file name which will be our name page dot dart. And here in name page dot dart I will first import the package by using material dot dart package, and will first write a stateful widget which will be name page. Yeah, so here we have wrote our dart file name which is name page. Now I'll simply write scaffold and a body container child column children. Yeah, now after this I need to simply add one arrow at the top. So here I need to simply write an icon, and will write icons dot arrow back iOS new rounded. Yeah, and here I need to pass a customized color code to this arrow. Though we are making a clone, so we'll use the exact color that what Tinder have used. So the color code is 0xFF7D8592. Yeah, so let me show what all things I'm writing here. So let me call a name page from the main.dart, and here it is. Now you can also remove this debug banner. So here you need to simply pass debug show check mode banner to false, and it will simply remove that banner from here. Now after this, here you can see the arrow, but we need to pass some margin. So I will simply pass a margin edge insert dot only from the top, which will be 30.0, and from the left is 10.0. You can increase the size of an icon. So I will simply pass size which will be 30.0. Yeah, and let's do up to 50. Yeah, here now you can see a back arrow. Now after the back arrow has been shown, I need to add a text that I have shown, which is what's your first name. So I need to simply write a text widget, and will write text widget, and here I need to simply write what's your first, and a name is written in the another line. So I will simply write name and the question mark. Now I will simply pass a style which will be a text style. Now colors dot black, and the font size will be up to 30.0, and will do font weight dot bold. Font weight equals to font weight dot bold. Yeah, so here it is. Now we need to move this arrow to the right side of the screen. So you already know that we can simply do that by passing a cross. So we need to simply pass cross axis alignment dot start, and you can pass a spacing. We need to pass left 20.0, and we can simply pass the size box height up to 30.0, something like this. So what's your first name? And here I need to add one text field so that the user can enter their first name. So here it is. Now we'll simply add a text field, and here you can see a text field, but we need to also provide the spacing from the right, which will be 20.0. Yeah. Now after this, I need to simply pass a decoration, which will be input decoration. I need to pass a hint text, and in the hint text I will simply pass a hint text which will be enter first name, and we need to pass a hint style which will be a text style. Now the color, and here we are going to use the color. So let me check what color the Tinder have used. So the color code is color 0xFF656E78. Yeah, so this is the color, and if you want you can increase the font size up to 18.0, and font weight will be bold. Let me check. No, it is normal, so it is good. Now we can simply pass a size box. So we'll write a size box height up to 20.0. Yeah, so here it is. Now after this, you can simply pass a color, or if you want to increase the font size of this text, you can go up to 32, maybe 33 will be good. Now let's move, and we'll copy this text widget again, and we'll paste it over outside the text field, and here I need to simply show the text like this is how it will appear on your profile. So here the Tinder has passed a hint, or you can say a disclaimer, like this is how your name will be shown in your profile. So we'll simply write exactly how the Tinder has wrote. So I will write it will appear on your profile. Yeah, and we can simply decrease a font size because we don't need our text in total black color. So here we need to pass this color, and here we'll paste this color, something like this. After this, I need to simply decrease a font size up to 18, and a font weight will be normal. So I will remove this one, and yeah, so here it is. Now if you want you can decrease a font size up to 16. Yeah, and we can pass some spacing. So we'll pass a size box height up to 30.0, and maybe 10. Yeah, 20. Yeah, 20 will be good. Yeah, now we need to copy the text widget again, and here there is one more hint that the Tinder have passed just below this text, which is can't change it later. So it is a one time name, and once you have wrote this name, then you can't change it later. So please make sure, if you are making a Tinder profile, just write that name that you want to show to your matching partner. Now after this, I will simply pass font weight dot bold. Yeah, so here it is. Now can't change it later. After this, I need to show a button just below it, which is next. So here I need to simply pass a container, and we will create a customized button. So we'll pass a child and a decoration and box decoration. Now let me check what color he used, I mean Tinder used. Now we need to pass color, so we'll pass color, and it is a color code, so we'll use EAEBEF. Yeah, so this is the color code. Now after this, we need to simply pass a child. Now text, our text, in the text I need to simply write a next over here. So I will simply pass a text like next, and a style which will be a text style. Now a color and customize color code again. So we'll write 7 sorry, 7D8592. Yeah, this is the color code. After this we need to simply pass, so here you can see a button, but we want to show over here. I will show you how to move this button to the bottom. So let's first pass a font size to this text. So we'll pass a font size up to 20.0 and font weight dot, it will be bold, font weight dot bold. Yeah, so here it is. Now let's increase the font size up to 25. Now I want this container to use a complete width of the screen, so we'll first pass a media query. And if you don't know the use of media query, so the media query is something that makes your app highly responsive. Now I can simply center this next widget by using a center widget. Now let's pass a spacer so that I can give a maximum space between this text and the container. So we'll pass a spacer, and spacer will help us to give a maximum width, so it is a maximum width. Now we need to also pass a margin from the bottom so that I can see the button. Now we'll write 40.0. Yeah, now we need to pass some padding, so I will simply pass a padding which will be edge insert dot from symmetric, and I think so it will be vertical 5.0. Yeah, here it is. If you, I think so it is okay. Yeah, and then we need to pass a border radius, so we'll pass a border radius dot circular 20, maybe 30. Yeah, so here it is, and we have created a first page of the Tinder where the user have to enter a name. So there might be like a 95% match with a Tinder. So please don't comment like a 5% if it didn't match with a Tinder. But I will try my best to at least match up to 95% up to a Tinder. So here this is the screen that it is shown on Tinder and what we have created. And now let's close this one and let's move to the second screen. So once the user enter the name over here, they will directly move to the next screen where they need to add a birthday. So here they need to add their birth date. So here you can see the day, month. So it is a month and the year. So they first need to add a date, month and the year. So we'll create something like this, like they need to enter a date, month and year. Yeah, and after this your profile shows your age, not your date of birth. So the Tinder will calculate your age by getting this birth date and it will directly show in your profile. Now let's move and let's create this page. So I will do one thing, we'll create a new file in the pages folder which will be a birth date page dot. Yeah, and we'll simply first import the package by using material.dart. So we'll write import and we'll simply pass flutter material.dart and we'll create a stateful widget name which will be birth date. Now after this we need to simply pass a scaffold, now body and a container and a child and a call. So here it is. Now after this we need to simply pass a back arrow that I've shown you there, and I will copy this icon. So I need to write the thing again and again. So I will copy and paste it over here, and I will do one more thing. I need to simply copy the margin. So we'll copy this margin and we'll paste it over here. So here we have added a back arrow and the margin. So let's move to the birth page so that I can show you what all code I'm writing there. So birth date, yeah. So here it is. Now after this, as I've told you, there is a text just written below this icon which is your birth date. So I will simply copy the text widget and will paste it over here, and yeah, and we'll simply change the text to like your birthday, something like this, and we can pass cross and a cross axis alignment dot start, something like this. Now we can pass a spacing from the top. So I will simply pass a spacing by using a size box. So we'll pass a size box, not over here, I need to pass over here, and a height will be up to 20.0, not 200, 20.0. So here it is, your birthday. Now, then we need to allow the user to enter their birth date. So I will simply pass a text field, and in the text field, decoration and input decoration. Now, here if you are using a text field, you can see a line, but in the screenshot, you can't see a line. So to remove this line, I need to simply pass decoration, sorry, decoration, we have already part decoration, sorry, border, input border dot none, and it will simply remove this line from here. Now after this, I need to simply pass a hint style, and in the hint style I need to write exactly how the Tinder has wrote, not in a hint style, it hint text. Then we need to pass a hint style. So we'll write d, there is a space between d and a space, and it has wrote a month and a space and y. So yeah, so here it is. Now after this, I need to simply pass a hint style, and in the hint style I need to simply pass a text style. Now we can pass a font size which will be up to 20.0, or we can do up to 30. 30 will be too much, maybe 26, or you can pass up to 25. Yeah, so here it is, and here you can see the text like ddmmyy. So here the user can simply enter like a date and a month and the year. Now after this, I need to simply do one thing, like just below this text there will be one more text name. Your profile shows your age, not your date of birth that I've told you. So I will copy this text again. So let's not copy that text. So I will copy this, your, this is how, I think so, this was the text. So I will copy this text and will paste it something over here, and will change the text to like your profile shows your age, not your date of birth. Yeah, so here it is a text. Now it is in the color black, so we need to simply pass a color black. So here the text. Now we can decrease our font size up to 15, or maybe let's do 13, and we can pass a size box. So we'll pass a size box height which will be 10.0, or maybe we can do 20, maybe 10 will be good. Now after this, our next button again down below, so we'll go to the name page, we'll copy the spacer and the container, and we'll copy and we'll paste it over here. So our next button over here, so here the user can enter a birthday. So it has written your birthday, they need to simply enter day, month and the year. And here we have created a second page. Now let's move, and after the birth date, they need to simply tell you to select a page where they will tell you that what are you interested in seeing, a woman, a man, or everyone. So here the user had need to select what they are looking for by tapping to any of the options, and here you can see a next button at the bottom. But when the user tap to the respective button, the color changes of that container to something like pink color, and the next button color is also changes, as you can see here. So we need to do something like that, like when the user will tap to any of the options, we need to simply change the background of border or color of that container, and as soon as this changes, we need to simply change the color of this button too. So let's do it, and let's move to the pages folder, and we'll create a new file name which will be interested dot, and we'll simply import the package by using material.dart, and we'll create a stateful widget name which will be interested. But before we move forward, I want to tell you something, that I've seen that many of viewers are loving our videos but haven't hit that subscribe button till now. I have a small request from you all. Please hit that subscribe button and join our Flutter family, because I'm trying my best to bring some more awesome series to this channel, and you can see a regular videos that I'm trying to bring with a new topic. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, then please hit that subscribe button, because your support is very necessary for us to keep going. Now let's move to the interested page. Now here I need to simply pass a scaffold. Now body, container, child, column. Yeah, body, container, child, column. Sorry, column, children. Yeah, so here it is. Now after this, again a same thing, a back arrow. So we need to then move to the name page, and icon and the size box, I think so we need to copy the text which it to, and we'll move to the interested page, we'll paste it over here, and the margin same, so we'll copy this margin and we'll paste something over here. Yeah, so let's move to the interested page so that I can show you what all text I'm writing there. And here you move to the interested page, and we need to simply pass cross axis alignment dot start, and we need to first change the text to who are you interested in seeing. So let me know who are you interested in seeing in the comment box, so that I can know how many people are here, are interested in seeing what. So we'll write who are you interested. So I was writing a wrong spelling every time, so sorry for that. I have said that my grammar is very weak, though I'm good at coding, but my grammar is weak, so sorry for that. Yeah, so interested, now I get a spelling when I've seen the screen. So here, who are you interested in seeing. Yeah, so, and we can decrease font size. So who are interested in seeing. Now after this, I need to simply pass an container which will be with media query dot of context dot size dot width. Now after this, I need to simply pass a decoration which will be a box decoration. Now here I need to first pass a border which will be border dot all. So we'll write border and we'll simply pass border dot all, and here I need to simply change the color of the border. So I will simply write a color and a color, then a customized color code which is 0xff b9 bec7. Yeah, so here it is. Now you can't see any text on the container because we haven't passed till now. Now we need to pass a child and a text. Now here on the text, if you are interested in seeing woman, so I will write woman, and here I will write style. Now I will write text style. Now color, which will be colors dot black, and a font size which will be 30.0, and the font weight will be bold. Yeah, now we can simply center this text. So we'll pass a center over here. So the text is too large, so we'll simply change up to 24, and we don't need a bold form, so we'll write W500. Yeah, 500. So here it is. Now we have wrote woman, and now we need to also pass a more width, or you can see a more width to the border. So we'll simply pass a width, and we'll pass 2.0. So here you can see a border. Now we need to also pass a padding. So let's arrange this code, and we'll write padding edge insert dot only from the top, which will be 5.0, from the bottom, which will be 5.0. Yeah, and border radius, which will be border radius dot circular, and we'll do up to 30, so that I can see this. Yeah, so a woman, and let's do 22 now. So here we have added a first option. Now let's move with a second option. So who are interested in seeing men, so we'll write men. And again, a third option will be everyone, so we'll write everyone. Yeah, so these are the three options. Now if you want, you can increase some more padding, like up to 8. Yeah, so let's pass this padding to other options too, and we'll paste over here. Now after this, and final thing, our next button, so we'll go to the name page, we'll copy the spacer and the container again, and we'll paste it over here in the interested page, something like this. So here it is a next button. Now the main thing that I was talking about was like here. So here you can see that when the user tap to the option, then the color of that container, basically a border of that container color, changes to pink. So we need to set this feature in our app. So let me show how we'll do that. So but before that, there is a size, there is space, some more space even, so we'll ask 40.0. So here after this, I need to simply keep a track like which button that the user have pressed. So here I need to simply pass a boolean character, and here I will pass woman, and will simply pass to false, and the men to false, and everyone to false. Every, I keep it every, yeah, so we'll write to false. So here we have passed a 3 boolean character, which is woman, men, and every. So here when the user will tap to woman, it will change it to true, and by changing it to true, we can show the different border color over here. So here I need to simply first pass, if woman is true, then we are going to show the container with a, yeah. So after this, I need to do one thing, like I need to simply change the color. So here it is a customized color code, which is F545485A 85A, yeah, something like this. So after this, now we need to wrap up the container with a gesture detector, and in the on tap method, I will simply change the woman to true. Yeah, and after this, I need to pass simply a set state. Now if this option user have selected, I want that other options that the user have selected will be false, so that it can come to the normal option. So here I will simply pass men equals to false, and every equals to false. Yeah, sorry, false, yeah, false. Yeah, after this, we need to also change, yeah, it is okay, I think so, it is okay. Yeah, now let's hot restart the app, and when I'll tap to this woman option, so here you can see that it simply changed the specific container border color, not all the container border color. So it is working brilliantly. Now let's pass this case to all the other containers. So here I need to simply pass like men will be true, then we are going to show this container. So we'll copy this container and we'll paste it over here, something like this, and we'll simply change the text to men. Yeah, and in the gesture detector, we'll wrap up first with a gesture detector, and in the on tap method, I need to simply pass the case that I have just told you now. So we'll copy this case and we'll paste it over here, and we need to simply change the woman to false and a men to true. Let's do same for the everyone. So we'll simply pass every will be true, then we need to show the container, we'll paste it over here, we'll change the text to everyone, and we'll wrap up with a gesture detector, and in the on tap method, and we'll copy this, we'll paste it over here, we'll mark the main to false and every to true. Yeah, so here it is. Now let's hot restart and let me show what I was talking about. So when I'll tap to this woman option, so here you can see the container with this border color has been changed. So now when I'll tap to the another option like men, so here you can see that this container color will be come in a normal state that it was before. So when I'll tap to the men, so here you can see that it changes the color and the first option come in a normal color that was before. So here you can see that it is working brilliantly. And now let's move to the next button. We need to also change the color of the next button. Now to track this next button, we need to create one more boolean character which is a button. So we'll write a random button. Yeah, and let's mark it false, and we'll pass random button will be true, and we need to pass this command to each options so that we can change the color of the button if any of the options selected. So the random button will be true, then I'm going to show the container here again but with a different color. So I'm going to use the same color code that we have passed in everyone. So we'll copy this color code and we'll paste it over here. Yeah, and we need to also change the color of this text to white. So we'll write colors dot white. Yeah, so here it is. Now let's hot restart the app again and we'll tap to the woman option, and here you can see that it automatically changed the color of that button too. So it is working brilliantly and it is what that we have see in the Tinder. So do not forget to hit that like button down below. Now let's move to the fourth screen of our Tinder app where the user needs to upload their image. So let's move to the pages folder and we'll simply create a new file name which will be like recent pics dot, and we'll simply import the package by using material.dart again, and we'll write a stateful widget name which will be recipe, sorry, not recipe, recent pics. Yeah, so now we need to simply write a scaffold widget. Now a body, a container, a child and a column. Container, a child and a column. Column, column, column and a children. Yeah, so here it is. Now after this I need to simply add a back arrow and the text that we are doing in all the pages. So we need to copy this icon and the text, will copy this and will paste it something over here. Now we need to also provide a margin to this container, so we'll move and we'll copy this margin and we'll paste it over here again. Yeah, so here it is. Now after this I need to simply change the text to like add your recent pics. Yeah, so here it is. Now we need to, so let me show the page that I am, where I'm writing a code. So here you can see add your recent pics. Now we need to pass across, which will be across axis alignment dot start to move to the left side, and let's decrease image font size up to 30.0. Now here in the Tinder it has wrote that upload 2 photos to start, add 4 or more to make your profile stand out. So here it is telling that you need to upload minimum 2 image and there are 6 box to upload a 6 image. So let's add the text that exactly mentioned in the Tinder. So rather than writing a text widget again and again, I will copy the text widget here. Let's copy from here. Yeah, so we'll copy this text and we'll paste it on a recent pics. We'll paste it over here and we'll simply change the text to that I've just told you now, which is upload two photos to start. Add four or more to make your profile stand out. Yeah, so here it is. So here you can see the text. Now we can simply decrease, I think so it is okay, we don't need to decrease the height. Now let's add a sixth section to add a sixth picture and a minimum two picture to start a Tinder. So here we need to use our row now children. After this we need to create a container and a child. Now in the child I need to simply pass a text. So let me just pass the text which is a blank, and we'll simply pass decoration, box decoration, and in the box decoration I need to pass a color code. So I'm going to use this color code and we'll directly paste this color code over here. So we'll write color, we'll paste this color. Now after this I need to simply pass the height to this container. So we'll pass the height up to 90. So here you can see that. So let's pass the size box from the top. So we'll use the size box height 20.0. Yeah. Now we need to also pass a width. So width will be 110. So I think so it is a very dark color. We don't need this color. Let's pass what Tinder used. So it is a black 12. Yeah. So this is the color that Tinder used. Now after this we need to increase height, which will be up to 150. Now after this let me show you what all screens I'm trying to copy. So this is a screen where the Tinder allows the user to upload a 6 image, and here you can see in the first container that we are trying to create over here. So here you can see that there is a plus icon, but this plus icon is outside this container. So this is a container and it is an outside the container. This is plus icon, I'm talking about plus icon, it is outside the container. So if you have followed my grocery app where we have made the UI and where I've shown you the use of stack widget and how to overlap a one widget over the other. So here you can see that there is a container and here you can see an icon. So there are the two widgets that overlap one over the another. So here we need to use a stack widget. So to use a stack widget, first we need to simply wrap up with a column and we'll simply change it to stack. Yeah. So after this I need to simply pass one more container and icon, sorry, child and icon, which will be icons dot add. Yeah, and the color will be simply white. So we'll write colors dot white. Now we need to pass a decoration which will be box decoration, and in the box decoration I need to simply pass a color. So to copy the color I will simply copy this color code first and will paste it over here. So we'll write color, we'll paste the color code over here. Now here you can see the plus icon, but I need outside this container, not completely outside the container, but it will be like in the end of the container. But if I will move, like, let me show what I'm talking about. Like if the height will be 150 and the width will be 100, then you will see that it will take a complete container size, but we don't want that. Now to move this add icon over here, I need to simply pass a margin which will be edge insert dot only. From the left I need to pass the left position for the margin, which will be 90. Now I need to move to the bottom, so I will pass the margin from the top, which will be like 130. Yeah, so here you can see that, but here we can pass 80. So here it is. Now we can simply pass a decoration which will be box decoration border radius and a border radius dot circular up to 30. So here you can see a plus icon, but if you want you can give some more padding. So we'll pass padding edge insert dot all up to 5. 5 will be too much. With 2, yeah. So here you can see the first container. Now we can simply pass the border to this container and a border radius, I mean to this gray container. So I will simply first pass a border which will be border dot all, and the color will be simply gray. So we'll use colors dot gray, yeah. And if you want you can pass some width which will be 2.0, and we can pass a border radius which will be border radius dot circular, and we'll pass 20 or maybe 10, yeah. So here it is a first container that we have made. Let's add 3 more container. Now if you want you can give the border to this container too. So we'll write border and we'll pass the border dot all, and in the all we can simply pass the color which will be colors dot white. So here it is, and if you want you can pass some elevation, like if you want, and write widget, and we'll pass a material widget elevation 3.0, but you need to pass a container and you need to paste this margin over here so that you can pass the margin to the material widget too. Now we need to copy the border radius so that we can provide this to material widget. So here it is, and here you can see some elevation to this icon, yeah. So now let's add 3 more container to this row. So we'll copy this stack widget again and we'll keep on pasting one after the another. So here you can see a 3 row. Now I can use a main not in a stack widget. I need to pass over here which will be main axis alignment dot space between. So here you can see a 3 container in a single row. Now I need to copy this row widget again so that I can add now 6 container to upload a 6 image. So I will copy this row. So wait for a few seconds. Let me copy. So I'll copy this row and we'll paste it over here, something like this. So here you can see a 6 container to upload a 6 image. Now a next button at the bottom. So we'll move to the interested page, not a name page. We'll copy this button and we'll paste it again in the over here recent pics, yeah, and we'll paste it something over here. So here it is. So here you can see a next button, now a recent pics. Now let's move and we'll create a final page of this Tinder app. So we are going to create the home page of our Tinder app. So let's move to the pages folder and we'll create a new file name home.dart, and inside home.dart file first I will import the package by using material.dart, and we'll write stateful widget which name will be home. Now we'll simply write scaffold body container child column and children, yeah. Now we need to simply write a row and a children. Now here on the home page at the top, first I want to show the Tinder icon with a text named Tinder. So first I will show the image of the Tinder. So we are going to show the icon of the Tinder. So we'll write image.asset, and here you can see that I have created one images folder where I have saved all the images that I am going to use now in the home page. Now if you are saving the image in the images folder, then make sure that you need to call that images from the perspective file so that you can handle all that image and can show that image in your Flutter app. Now let's move to the perspective file, and here you need to simply call your folder name which is images and simply run this command, and here it is done. After this I can simply write my images folder name where I have saved the images, and will simply write a image file name that I need to call. So I need to call the Tinder icon, so we'll write tinder.png and we'll simply pass the height, which will be 50, the width 50, and fit boxfit.cover. Yeah, now let me call this page so that I can show you what all code I'm writing over there in that file. So here you can see the Tinder icon. Now here we need to first center this Tinder icon and the Tinder text. So we'll use a row. I think so I've already used the row. So let's move to the home.dart file. Yes, I've already used the row. Now here, after this I need to pass a text again, and in the text I will simply write the app name, which is Tinder, and will pass a style, text style. Now the color I'm going to use is the color that we have pasted in the plus icon. So I will simply move here and we'll copy this color and will pass over here, and the font weight will be simply bold. So we'll write font weight dot bold, and our font size will be like 30.0. So here you can see Tinder, but I need to center over here. So first I need to pass the margin from the top. So I will simply write margin edge insert dot only from the top, which will be 30.0. So I need to also change the icon size. I need it little small, so I will simply change from 50 to 30, and here it is. And I need to also lower down this icon font size up to 25. Yeah, now after this I can simply pass a margin. So we'll wrap up with a container, and here I need to pass a margin from the left position. So we'll write dot only from the left, and we'll use media query now to make the responsive margin from the left side. So we'll write dot size dot media query dot of context dot size dot width divide by 2. I think so I need on the center. So here I need to pass 3. Yeah. Now you might be thinking that why I've used margin. I can rather pass a main axis alignment dot center in the row, but I need to also show a icon of filter where they can change their age and the distance for the matches they are looking for. So to add the icon over here, I can't use a main axis alignment dot center, because then I can't provide a width between the two widgets. So here, after this I need to use a icon. So the icon is in the form of the image. So we'll write images, and the icon name is simply a filter dot png, and we'll simply pass the height up to 30 with 30, and fit boxfit.cover. Boxfit.cover. Yeah. So here you can see the icon that we are going to use, and I will simply change the color of this icon to gray. So we'll write colors dot gray. Yeah. So here it is. Now I think so. Dot black 54. Yeah. Now let's provide some more margin from the top so that I can see this icon. Yeah. Now after this I need to simply pass a spacer over here so that it can give a maximum space, not over here, sorry, here between the widgets and this icon. And here I need to wrap up with a container, and we need to pass the margin from the right position. So we'll write dot only from the right, will pass the margin up to 20.0. So here it is. Now after the app name and the icon and the filter icon, I need to show a image of all the users where they can simply swipe left and swipe right to check out the different profiles. But I'm just making the UI of this Tinder app. But if you want me to make a dating app with a complete backend, So let me know in the comment box. I will try to make one dating app because I have didn't make a dating app before. Though I have already make a grocery app or something like quiz app before on this channel. So you can find that videos. That's why I've make that UI of that two apps. But I have didn't make a backend of this dating app. So let me know in the comment box. And you can follow some more videos in this channel where we have made a chat app, food delivery app, barber booking app. We have made all these apps from the scratch with a complete backend. So here now I need to show the image of an user. So let me save one image of that random user. So I paste one image of an girl, and here I going to show that image by using a container. And when you are going to use a Tinder app, I'm not recommending you to use a Tinder app, but if you have used a Tinder or dating app, you will find that the image, and just over that image there is a text written like their name, their bio, or you can say a status, like what they are looking for and who they are. So after that there is one some icons on that image, which is I think so back icon, a close icon, a star icon, a heart icon, which is like icon, and a boost icon. So I need to show this all in the image. So just above this image, so I need to overlap the image with this text and the icons. So I need to pass a stack widget over here. So I will simply use a stack widget, and here in the stack widget I will simply pass an children. First I need to pass the image of that user that we have saved in the images folder. So we'll write image dot asset, and we'll simply pass the images folder name, and here I need to simply pass girl dot jpg. Yeah, and here you can see the image that we are going to use. Now after this I need to simply pass a margin from the top. So rather than passing a margin, let's pass the size box, and we'll pass the height up to 20.0. Yeah, now after this I can simply pass some margin. So I need to wrap up with a container first, and we need to pass margin as in set dot only, from the left 10.0 and from the right 10.0. So here we have passed some margin. Now we need to also provide the border radius to this image. So here I need to simply wrap up the image with a clip react. Now, when you want to provide the border radius to the image, make sure that you need to wrap the image with a clip react. Don't use a border radius inside the container. When you are providing a border radius to the image, it will won't work. So you need to use a clip react widget. Now we need to pass border radius, and a border radius will be circular up to 20. So here it is. Now after this the image has been shown here. I simply want to show the name of this user. So let's give some more spacing from the top. I think so from here, which will be up to 60. Yeah, and I think 50 will be okay. And let's pass some more spacing from here. Yeah, 40. After this, here I need to show the username. Now I need to also increase the image size, I mean the height. So I will simply use the height, and will pass a media query dot of context dot size dot height divide by, and will simply pass 1.1, I think so 1.4, and a fit box fit dot cover, box fit dot cover. Yeah, something like this. Now here I need to show the user name. So this is a user, and I want to show his name. Now if we are now we are using a stack widget, so I need to simply pass and container, and now in the container I need to simply pass the height, so that I can simply pass the name and the bio of this user. So here I need to simply pass the height. So I will pass the height, and will copy this height, and will paste it over here. And now I need to simply pass a child and a column and a children. Now in the column widget I need to first show this user name, so I will simply pass a text, and in the text, text, and in the text I need to simply write Daisy. So this is a random name that I am taking, and don't say this user I know. This is a random user pic that I have downloaded from the internet. Now after this I need to write textile. Now here I need to simply pass the color, which will be colors dot white, and the font size, which will be 20.0, and font width dot bold. And here you can see the name, but I need something over here, so I will do one thing. I will simply pass main axis alignment dot end, and it will something come over here. But when I will add some more text widgets over here, it will simply move the name over here. So I need to first pass a margin so that I can see clearly this name. So here I need to first pass a margin as in set dot only from the left, which will be 20.0, and here I need to first increase this text image, which is Daisy, and here after this I need to show his age, so we'll wrap up with a row, and in the row I will copy this text widget again, we'll paste it over here, and we'll simply change to 25, and the color will be, I think so, 54. Yeah, or we can pass a black up to 54. No, not look good. White, and let's change the color from here. I want on different shade. Yeah, I think so. It's okay. Yeah, this is okay. Now we'll decrease our font size up to 20, will be too less, maybe 25, and here we need to pass some spacing. So I will do like this, yeah. Now after the name and his age, I need to pass some text in the form of bio. Now I need to copy this text again, and just outside the row I will simply write his bio. Now I have didn't make any Tinder account till now, so I don't know what to write in the bio. So let me find some interesting bio on the internet, and let me paste over here. So don't judge me if I found any funny or irritating bio. So I have pasted one bio from the internet, but I have make some changes in the bio. So here you can see the pros and cons of dating me. So pro is I am coder, and con is but I love coding more than my boyfriend. So this is the status that the girl has posted in the Tinder. So she is a coder. So let's move, and here after the bio we have added, we need to first decrease a font size up to 20 or up to 18. Yeah, so here it is. After this we need to pass some like color to this container, because we need to pass a black color so that the text over this image or any image can be seen clearly. Now to do this I need to simply first wrap up with a container, and then I need to wrap up with a column, and here I need to do like this. Yeah, so yeah, wait a second, we need to put this and we need to paste it over here, and here I need to simply pass the color to this container. So we'll write decoration box decoration color and colors dot black, and we need to pass a black color to this container, and rather than passing a margin we can simply pass a padding over there, and I think so we need to pass it over here, something like this. Now we can pass a margin here, margin as in set dot only from the left, which will be 20.0, and from the right 20.0. I think so 10 10 10 and 10. Yeah, so here it is. Now I can now see these images and the text clearly. So after this I need to simply decrease text size again up to 16, and let's make this text a container border radius from the left and right, so that there is no extra container showing just above this image. So here I need to simply pass a border radius. So we'll pass border radius dot only from the bottom left, and we'll pass radius dot circular up to 20. Yeah. And from the bottom right, so we'll write bottom right, and the radius will be circular up to 20. Now, after this, once we pass a username, his age, and his bio, just below this bio, there will be a 5 icons that you have seen in the Tinder. Now, after this, we need to pass a row widget and a children, and here I need to add all the icons. So first icon is a back icon. So for an example, if you are in hurry and you simply swipe left one person, but you thought that person was very interesting for you, but you want to see his profile again, so you can use that back icon and can move to that profile again. So here I need to simply pass an container and a child and the image and dot asset, and we are going to get that icon from the images folder. So we'll write images, and our image folder name is, which is close, not close, it is back, I think so, back arrow, yeah, back arrow. So we'll write back arrow dot png, and we need to pass the color to this image. So we'll write color, and the colors will be, I think so, yellow. That's too big. I need to change the height up to 30 and a width up to 30, and fit box fit dot cover, fit, sorry, fit box fit dot cover, yeah, something like this. So here you can see the back icon, and here I need to just provide the border radius to this icon. So we'll write border, and the border will be border dot all, yeah, and we need to change the color, which will be color dot white 60, and the padding, so we'll write padding edge insert dot all up to 5. Now I think so it's good. We need to provide the space from the bottom, so we'll write size box, and we'll provide the size box up to height 20.0, not 200, 20.0, something like this. And we need to also provide the height between the text and this icons, so we'll write size box height 20.0, yeah. So here it is. Now after this, if you want to change the color like up to 38 or 26, yeah, so here it is. Now we can provide the border radius to this container, so we'll write border radius, and we'll write border radius dot circular up to 30, something like this. And we need to provide some more padding, so we'll write 10, and here it is. After this, the back arrow, we need to show one more icon, which is close. So close is something like when you swipe left, that icon will be action. So here I need to copy this container again, and we'll paste it over here, and we'll simply change to close, and we'll remove this color. So here you can see a close icon. Now after this, a star icon. If you found that ID very superb, you can just pass a star icon. So we'll write star, yeah. So where is our image? So here is our image, star icon. Now next will be a heart icon. So if you like that profile, you will give a heart to that profile. So we'll write heart, which is also swipe right. And a last will be a boost. I don't have any perfect idea of boost, though I don't use a Tinder. So the boost will something like, it will boost your profile, I think so. I don't have correct idea of boost. And we'll simply change the file name to lightning.png, and here it is, and we'll simply change the color, which will be colors dot purple. Yeah, so here you can see the icon. Now we need to provide the space, so rather than passing a fixed width to this icons, I will simply write main axis arrangement dot space between. So it will take a maximum space between this all the icons, and we can provide some space from the right too. So we'll simply write, let's pass over here. So we'll write margin edge inset dot only from the right, which will be 20.0. Yeah. So here you can see the back, the close, the star, the heart, and the boost. So this is the profile that we have made. So there are some more thing on the Tinder, like there is one bottom navigation bar to search, one for a chat, for a profile, but I'm not going to make that all because this video will be very long for you to learn. Because if you are beginner, then this is a UI that I want to teach you, so that you can start at least with a simple UI of Tinder. And if you want me to make this complete app from the scratch, so let me know in the comment box, and we'll definitely bring some awesome series on our dating apps. And do not forget to hit that like button down below, because your like is very necessary for us to keep going, and subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. And let's join this Flutter family. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.